Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that separates ordinary men from those who command attention and desire effortlessly. High-value men don't chase women, they attract them. They don't rely on luck. They understand the psychology of seduction and use it naturally. If you've ever wondered why some men seem to have an irresistible pull over women, this video will reveal the secrets behind that power. Seduction isn't about manipulation or tricks. It's about deeply understanding female psychology, confidence, and the subtle ways attraction works. Women are not drawn to men simply because of their looks or wealth. They are drawn to men who trigger specific emotional responses within them. A high-value man knows how to make a woman feel desired, safe, and emotionally intoxicated with his presence. This is why the most sexually attractive women, the ones who have endless options, end up being captivated by a select few men. Those men operate on a different level, and that's what you're about to learn. The foundation of seduction starts with energy. Women respond to a man's energy more than his words. A high-value man walks into a room, and his presence is felt before he even speaks. His posture is confident, his movements are deliberate, and his gaze is controlled yet intense. This isn't arrogance, it's self-assurance. Women can sense when a man is genuinely comfortable with himself, and that comfort makes them feel drawn to him. Nervousness, desperation, or trying too hard kills attraction instantly. The key is to embody the energy of a man who knows he is desirable without seeking validation. One of the most powerful weapons in seduction is eye contact. A high-value man doesn't just glance at a woman, he looks into her. His eye contact is slow, unwavering, and filled with intention. It's not aggressive or needy, it's simply confident. When a woman locks eyes with such a man, she feels something deep inside her stir, an unconscious recognition of dominance and control. Most men look away too quickly or fidget under pressure. A high-value man uses his eyes to create an unspoken connection, making a woman feel seen and desired in a way that words can't replicate. Beyond the gaze, his voice carries weight. Women are incredibly sensitive to a man's tone and pacing. A high-value man doesn't speak too fast or too eagerly. His words are measured, his tone deep, and his pace slow enough to create anticipation. He doesn't rush to fill silences. He allows them to linger, knowing that tension builds attraction. Women are drawn to men who make them feel something, and the way a man speaks can be more seductive than any line he delivers. A calm, controlled voice signals authority, experience, and the ability to handle whatever comes his way. Another overlooked factor in seduction is touch, or more specifically, the art of controlled, subtle physical contact. High-value men don't grope or rush physical escalation. Instead, they create electricity through light, deliberate touches. A gentle brush against her arm, a guiding hand on her lower back, or a firm yet relaxed touch on her thigh when the moment is right. The key is making the touch feel natural, not forced. The slower and more controlled it is, the more tension it builds. Women crave anticipation. They want to feel the buildup of desire rather than being rushed into it. Psychologically, the most sexually attractive women are used to men chasing them. They are constantly pursued, flattered, and complimented. What makes a high-value man stand out is his ability to remain slightly out of reach. He doesn't give validation too easily. He knows his worth, and instead of proving himself to a woman, he subtly makes her prove herself to him. This creates an irresistible dynamic. Women are drawn to what they cannot easily have. The moment a woman feels that a man is slightly unpredictable, that she can't fully read him, she becomes hooked. A high-value man understands the power of mystery. He reveals just enough about himself to pique interest, but never lays all his cards on the table at once. This keeps a woman's mind engaged, constantly trying to figure him out. The human brain craves uncertainty, and attraction thrives in this space. When a woman feels that there's always more to discover about a man, she stays emotionally invested. This is why men who talk too much about themselves or overshare too quickly often kill attraction. A man who keeps an air of mystery naturally draws women deeper into his world. Beyond psychology, dominance plays a crucial role in seduction. This isn't about being controlling or aggressive, it's about leading with confidence. Women are deeply attracted to men who take charge, whether it's in conversation, decision-making, or physical interactions. A high-value man doesn't ask, "What do you want to do?" He says, "We're going here tonight." He doesn't fumble when making a move. He reads the moment and acts decisively. Women love men who make them feel safe while also igniting their excitement. This is why men who hesitate or seek permission for everything lose attraction quickly. 1. Of the biggest psychological triggers in female attraction is emotional contrast. Women don't just want a man who is confident. They want a man who makes them feel a range of emotions. High-value men understand this and create moments of excitement, laughter, tension, and even slight frustration. This is why playful teasing works so well. It engages a woman's emotions and makes interactions dynamic. Predictable men who only give compliments and agree with everything a woman says become boring fast. A man who knows how to challenge a woman in a playful, confident way becomes addictive. Another major element of seduction is scarcity. High-value men are not overly available. They are not constantly texting, calling, or making themselves accessible. They have a life, a purpose, and women sense that. This doesn't mean playing childish games. It means genuinely being busy and not centering one's world around a woman. When a man is always available, he signals that he has nothing going on. But when he is selective with his time and attention, women perceive him as valuable. The more rare something is, the more desirable it becomes. Lastly, high-value men embody the ultimate seductive trait, self-control. The ability to control one's emotions, reactions, and desires is what separates leaders from followers. Women test men constantly, often without realizing it. They push boundaries, create small conflicts, or try to provoke reactions. The moment a man loses control, whether through anger, jealousy, or desperation, he loses value in her eyes. A man who remains composed under pressure, who never lets a woman's emotions dictate his state, becomes undeniably attractive. Self-control signals strength, and strength is the foundation of seduction. In the end, seduction is not about lines, tricks, or strategies. It's about embodying the traits that naturally attract women at the deepest psychological level. Confidence, mystery, dominance, control, and unpredictability. These are the qualities that separate high-value men from the rest. If you internalize these principles and make them a part of who you are, you won't need to chase women. They will be drawn to you effortlessly. That's it for today's video. If you found this valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what topics you want us to cover next. Until next time, stay confident, stay high value, and keep mastering the art of attraction.